in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The second-year man for USC, this is Ronald Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Black 25. 54. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Jameis to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Ready. Black 25 behind. Green 17. He's crossing.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gay knocks this one through. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
Ready? Ready? Check line 54. Line 54. Come on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Set 180. Check my 45. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. It's caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Bucs free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Steps away, and a big loss here as he's taken down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Newton. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Fielded at the 20.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, black 25. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Green, triple T. 54, right there. 54.
Winston. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
At their own 33-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, the spin. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit up.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Newton now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he fields it cleanly. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, watch that. Check. 154. Danny. Wait.
Now Winston trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Final play of the half here. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Come on now, let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think just they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's taken on the 25. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
First down, Buccaneers.
Hey, ready? Blue ready. 54, right, 50. Wait.
From the red zone now, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
Get off the train tracks.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
On 3rd down, Winston. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
To throw is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
You got nothing.
Here we go on fourth. Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Ready. Blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second and 15 now. Winston, he sets up the screen to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come up on a first and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. On the ground, McCaffrey able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Second and goal from the 1. Newton takes it himself, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, Winston. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Body Calhoun. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Winston. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey, watch, easy. Wait.
Out of his end zone, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now Winston on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gerald McCoy. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt, and here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Jameis now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Jameis to throw it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Winston. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where things pop. Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. Set. We'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn